Okay, guys, Beard and Oganyemi here. I thought I'd just bring you a quick update because it seems that a lot of the team members, for some reason, some of you might be slightly confused, or some of you might be wondering what's going on. And like any business, one of the most important things about any business at all that you're involved in is to learn as much as possible about your business so that you know exactly what's going on. So you know the business. The more you know, it will probably serve you a lot better. You'll know a lot more about how to take the business forward. So one of the things that's happening, obviously, with Traffic Monsoon, you would have noticed that over the last number of days, probably your banners have been reduced. I think there's about 5 banners each on the system. You also notice that you've got your pending sharing positions and your active sharing positions. But more importantly, what's your mindset like? Because it's your mindset that's going to really make the difference. You see, businesses go up and down, and like this particular business, sometimes the revenues might be higher, sometimes the revenues might be lower. So the revenue sharing position all depends on the sales. So, for example, if $100,000 comes into the system, then there'll be a percentage of that for sharing. It could be $100,000 or whatever the amount is. If only $50,000 comes into the system, then obviously there won't be $100,000 in terms of available for sharing. And it makes absolute sense because when you think of it in previous times, when the revenue sharing position was $1 a day per ad pack, at times the sales were lower, probably at times the sales were higher. And what happened is the reserves that had built up were being used to maintain that at $1 per day per ad pack. So now that we don't have those reserves, because obviously the reserves, as Charles has said, he's been providing a lot of updates. Some people are really positive, others are quite negative about it. But at the end of the day, that money is withheld within PayPal, around about $60 million. Now, there's different ways you can look at it. You can either take this business and run, because believe me, we are back in business right now. The recent update that we got shows you that there's something like 395,000, nearly $396,000 in STP. In Pesa, there's over $1 million already in the last, probably week and a half, 2 weeks. So a total of 1.4 million. And Charles has actually said that the reserves are $547,000. And it's possible that even before the release of the money from PayPal, we might be able to have those pending sharing positions active again, depending on how much more money goes in. So we're open for business. There's no reason we can take on new people can come in. In fact, one of the things I want to just show you is just today alone. This is my emails for today, and as you see, I've got 1, 2. I can't open the emails for you because obviously to protect the people that have signed up, but I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What's that? 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 13. So 13 people that I've sponsored, new people that I've sponsored into Traffic Monsoon today alone. So we're definitely open for business. The only thing that's changed is the payment processors, that's all. STP and Pesa, that's who we're using. And in fact, the business is actually probably about to explode. So I would right now take this business and run, because other than that, if you're waiting about for something, the question is, what are you waiting for? Because if you don't do anything, nothing's going to happen. So I would take this business, begin to promote it, and really begin to move forward. Because can you imagine what's going to happen once the funds are released from PayPal? The whole business is just going to explode. So think about your mindset. Think about what kind of mindset you're in so you can really begin to take action. Are you the type of person that's going to sit around moaning and groaning about what's going on and listen to all the negative press? Because in any business whatsoever, in times when the business is successful, whether it's successful or not, you always get the haters out there. You always get people. You get people that love the business, and you get people that hate the business. And really, if you're not attracting people that hate the business, then you're probably not doing something right, because you're probably not promoting to enough people. So I would recommend that you take this business and run. There's nothing to stop you. The payment processors are open. There's no reason. Active sharing positions, we're being paid on each sharing position at the moment. So I think it's time to really begin to take this to the next level. And I hope that answers a lot of the questions. In terms of the bank, some people have asked about the bank. Charles has said that at the moment they're still looking into the bank, but it makes sense. One of the messages that came through was that, well, in order to open a bank, one of the things that you need funds. Now the funds are in PayPal. And what you got to remember is it's PayPal that's caused this issue, because it's PayPal that's holding on to the money. So again, once that's released, the bank might move forward. But at the end of the day, there's nothing stopping us from moving forward right now. So we're back in business and we're back ready to go. So hope that helps, and speak to you soon.